The Mangwe district is 5,000 square kilometers in total, of which we have under contract 3,200 square kilometers of that. Including the villages, it's maybe 1,500 square kilometers would be a fair guesstimate on what is huntable. Human-wildlife conflict is a huge problem in Africa, and we decided that whilst hunting is a hugely valuable tool in conservation, we decided to take a different look at it and to try and come up with something that was slightly different. The replacement system is not giving one cash or anything like that. It is giving him exactly what he's lost. The incentive is that if a wild animal takes out somebody's livelihood, it will be replaced by the people that are trying to look after those animals. In setting up Isibaya Leopard Conservation project, we put together the idea that we would create a team of people, which has been ourselves thus far, and we put the word out that anybody who has or is in that situation gives us a call. We react to it. One of the members of the team goes down. The report this morning is of a young calf that's been bitten and killed by a leopard. So part of the procedure is coming, checking, doing an SOP, making sure that animal was indeed killed by a predator. Vaughan from Isibaya Leopard Conservation.
Okay, now Victor Moore.
Victor Moore. Lizwile ukuthi ule thole selibanjwe ule leyingwe. Asambe sizobonani itholi sankhona mdala.
Alright.
Yo. So itholi le ibanjwe ni?
Ibanjwe Monday, Tuesday. Tuesday ekuseni.
Ekuseni.
Yes.
Okay.
Kwakunenkungu.
Manje utholakala ngapho phakathi kwezintaba zona lezi?
Yeah.
Sho libanjwa ngeyingu?
Ibanjwa yingu impela.
Libonile isiporo saso?
Yeah, isiporo saso sikhona.
Isikhona?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. So this is a young calf from this season.
This side.
Part of the procedure now is to make sure that it was indeed killed by a leopard. You know, with most cases, the teeth mark are very visible. Scratch marks. I see this doesn't have a hell of a lot of scratch marks on it, but the teeth marks are definitely there. You can see it got it around the windpipe, and again in under the throat there is two big holes here. Classic leopard maneuver. What we're going to do now, just to make double sure, is we're going to skin out the neck, open the skin out. We'll be able to 100% ID it from that, but I'm 95% sure that this was actually killed by a leopard. So here you can see now we've skinned out the animal's neck. The reason we do this is we've had cases before where people have reported an animal that's died during a drought season and they've claimed that it was killed by a predator. Upon investigation, we found that there's no physical evidence of that. By skinning out the neck, even though there might be puncture wounds, when you look at the bruising, it means that this animal, these bite marks that you can clearly see here, the teeth have gone in right there, and this happened when this animal was alive. You can tell that by the bruising. An animal that's been punctured after it's died, because of its state and the blood circulation, there is no bruising. So we can 100% verify whether the animal was killed by a predator or not. There's a great study by some people in South Africa that actually produced a pamphlet showing how the different predators kill their prey, and how you can, by skinning them out like this, positively ID whether it was a caracal, a leopard, a hyena, also telling by the way the carcass has been eaten. The fact that this animal was bitten and not consumed means it was either disturbed, or, you know, sometimes when you get these animals, this particular one was caught very close to the homestead. So, you know, a dog might have come running out, heard the commotion, come running out, chased it off before the predator could actually feed on it. What then happens is the locals poison the carcass and they leave it out there. The predator will come back for it, knowing that it's made a kill. And those are the circumstances where a wire snare, a gin trap, you know, a teaspoon of something nasty ends ends a leopard's life. This way, we're getting the phone call, reacting, and the people here are more than happy that we're gonna, and confident in us in coming to replace this animal. No need for retaliation.
If the project scales up from the level it's operating now, it will no longer be feasible for maybe the three of us to be moving to every single kill that has been reported. So we will need people on the ground who will be on motorbikes that will be attending to these cases. That's also some form of employment for those people, and those people would be taken directly from the affected communities. So basically we're looking at maybe creating employment for around 250 people in the communities from this project.
We've been working very closely with our National Parks base in Plumtree. This project has definitely gotten us as a hunting operator and them as the governing body for the country involved together, working hand in hand. Information we get is shared with them, and information they get is shared with us. If there's active cases of poaching or people are caught snaring, other wild animals for whatever it might be, just local consumption, we then use the demerit system.
Where there are people within a certain village that are actively poaching, that village is suspended from benefiting from Isibaya project for a certain period of time.
If they are continuous offenders, it stops completely.
By so doing, we encourage self-policing, whereby the villagers themselves end up discouraging every other member of that village or that community from poaching. We have taken our time in this project to try and educate the farmers, not just to protect the predators, but also to try and protect and stop poaching the plains game as well. We make the farmers realize that by going after even plains game, they're actually depleting what is supposed to be food to the predators. And as a result, they end up having predators coming after their own livestock, because once the wildlife population is depleted, then predators will always go after their livestock.